Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to try a makeup look inspired by Amaya. You guys know that I'm not really good at pronouncing names so if I say it wrong, let me know in the comments, okay? But anyway, let's begin by preparing my face with a toner. I like to clean my face before applying makeup to ensure a good finish and long-lasting wear. And also moisturizer, I'm using one for oily skin. In her makeup look, especially the picture I'm using for inspiration, you can see that her skin is matte, so I'm going to be using mattifying moisturizer. And also I will apply some lip balm. As you guys can see, I'm wearing this bandana, so I have to pull it up a little so it spread my moisturizer. For foundation, I'm using this one from Glam. First, I apply a good amount on my face and spread it with a brush. But I noticed that I apply it too much. Anyway, I take the opportunity to apply the excess foundation on my eyelids as well. For my contouring, I'm using two concealers because one is too dark and the other is practically my skin tone, so I mix them. But as you guys already know, if you even seen my videos, I always ended up using a contour that's too dark. I don't know why, but I always do it. So I'm just tapping and removing the excess. Then I go back with the brush. I use it for my foundation to soften the contour, following it by the sponge. You can see in the picture that she has contouring on her chin and a little bit on her forehead and nose. So I just apply a small amount since I'm wearing this bandana. For highlighting, I do the same thing. This concealer is too light for my skin, so I mix it with my skin tone concealer. I apply a small amount, then I spread and blend it with a sponge. This is really good when you have a concealer that dries out quickly, so I like to apply it like this. I apply and then blend with the sponge quickly, instead of making those markings on my entire face and then blending, you know. Now I'm using a setting powder to seal the makeup and make sure it won't move. I applied it all over my face with a brush, including under my eyes. And next, I applied blush. I tap off the excess blush and then I apply it. You can see in the picture that her blush blends into her contour, not just on her cheeks, you know. So I take the blush towards my contour as well. And next, I apply highlighter. I only see highlighter on her nose, so I apply it on my nose too. And guys, at this moment, I felt like my contour was too dark and it was bothering me a little. But I decided to move on and do my eyes first so I can assess it better later. Anyway. For my eyebrows, you can see that hers are thick like mine. However, she has eyeshadow on her eyebrows. So first I comb them. And then I apply a gray shade of eyeshadow, focusing on the borderline of my eyebrows. Just that. Now let's begin with the eyes. I'm applying the soft eyeshadow around my crease with a fluffy blending brush. I'm focusing on my crease and blending it towards the contour I did on my nose. Extended it to the outer corner towards the end of my eyebrow as well. I switched to a smaller brush to apply the same shade on my lower lash line. I can see that this shade is only on the outer corner of her lower lash line, so I'm applying it there. Now I'm using a light shade and apply it on my eyelid and the corner as well. You can see it's a simple makeup look on her eyes. Just a brown shade and a light shade, nothing more. I'm going back with the previous brush to blend out any harsh lines left by the light shade. And now I'm going to apply eyeliner. You can see she has a thin line on her eyes. Her eye shape is different from mine, but I'll do my best. My eyeliner might be more visible than hers because of our different eye shapes, but I'm following what I seen in the picture, okay? For mascara, I think she has just a small set of false lashes on her outer corner. So first I apply the mascara. No secrets here, right? But this is where things started to go wrong. My right eye began to water, creating a gap in my inner corner. I don't know why. Then I applied the lashes. These are really light and small false lashes, just for the outer corner. And I was trying to place the false lashes on the other side, but the tweezers got stuck to the lashes. This is when everything started to go wrong. So, with a cotton swab, I was drying the area that was wet from my tears. And then I decided to use micellar water to wipe off the contour because I felt it was too dark and bothering me. So I wanted to remove it from the area. Okay, so I'm redoing my contouring using the same shade as earlier, but I still felt like I applied too much or the shade was too dark, I don't know. When on side it looked good, but on the other side something was off, you know. But anyway, I applied the blush again. I applied the blush, but it kept bothering me. So I was like, no, something has to change. So I applied the blush, but on the first side it still bothered me. So guess what? I decided to wipe it off again, but just on the left side. So again, I'm redoing it, but this time I'm using a lighting shade of contour to make sure I don't make the same mistake. I think my shoe was applying too dark of a shade. After that, I applied the blush. I also think the blush I was using was the wrong shade because by the end of this video, I still felt it was too dark. But anyway, on that spot where there was a gap because I was practically crying, I just applied a little bit of concealer and then a small amount of powder, and that's all. For my lips, I'm using this lip pencil. I initially started with lipstick, but as I was applying it, I noticed the shade was lighter than the inspiration picture, as you guys can see there. So I switched to the lip pencil. As I mentioned, everything was going wrong with this video. While applying the lip pencil, it somehow broke off of my lips. I almost swallowed it. And now I'm using this lipstick from Chiglan just in the center of my lips and just on my lower lip. And that's it, guys. Let me know your opinions in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button. I will put some videos on the screen if you want to watch more, okay? That's all. Bye bye.